Hello, this is my PowerPoint for my research paper, which was titled Effects of Parent Involvement in Reading and Literacy Education and Development of Students. So first, why this topic? So I chose this topic because it relates to my everyday teaching. I have students who have parents that are not very involved in their education, and I also know that this is something that affects a lot of educators everywhere. It also helps me to better understand those students and maybe students that I have in the future. It's something that I didn't know a lot about, so this is a new topic of research for me, so I was interested to see how much it really played into students' development and what kind of research was out there. And then after kind of initially choosing it and looking around, there was plenty of interesting research that was behind the topic that's been completed by many different researchers in many different studies. So then here's a quote that I found that just kind of goes over the whole topic. Parent involvement in education is a key predictor of student achievement, and it's especially important during early elementary school years, which I find interesting since that's what I teach. So first I looked at language and literacy development, and it was very clear that language does support literacy development, and that exposure to it is very crucial at an early age. There were many studies that talked about literacy-rich homes, and students that grow up in those are much more likely to succeed at high levels when they go into school and start reading, and also students that are exposed at early ages have higher vocabularies, increased oral expression, and things like that. So early intervention kind of ties into that. So exposure is very crucial, and it's because it's bridging achievement gaps when you intervene at early ages. Students increase more from kindergarten and first grade, but they don't show as much increase in grades 2 and so on nationally standardized tests. So that just shows how important it is to get them early, since that's when they're growing the most. This is continued. So the theory of literacy development by Don Holdaway also states that learning to read begins in the home when children have stories read to them and see their parents reading. So really having a role model for reading, especially in the home, will help them to start succeeding and achieving earlier on. As I previously mentioned, the literacy-rich home environments contribute more powerfully than some preschool and kindergarten classrooms. So that just stresses the importance of exposing children early and intervening early on in their development while they're growing the most. So then I looked at poverty and reading development, since I was interested in maybe why parents are less involved. And I found through many studies that low-income families have been proven to have a higher risk for reading difficulty, and some of that is because families that are in poverty face lots more challenges, and that can negatively affect the child's success in school. Some of those challenges might be mental illness or lack of nutrition, lack of resources, and then also parenting styles can play a role. So oftentimes parents in poverty are disengaged, and that may be because of those challenges that they're facing. They don't have as much time to put into parenting as affluent families. So it's been shown that people who are living in poverty have these parenting styles due to work demand, stress, depression, absence of supportive partners, and more. Also, I looked at how parent education in the past can play a role. Education, if it hasn't been valued in the past, it probably is unimportant now too, and that can lead to lower levels since it's not something that is stressed in the home. Therefore, they may not have a literacy-rich environment and not put a lot of value in reading or education in general. So the degree of involvement is strongly related to family social class, so that ties into more of the poverty and the level of the mother's own education. So especially if those two things are on the lower end, not a lot of education and very low income, then that student is going to be set up for more challenges as they try to develop in reading in school. So then parent engagement and how to try and get parents to engage. So it must be developed by educators if parents are not genuinely engaged on their own terms. So some way to do this is to create programs to teach parents how to engage with their children at home in reading and literacy, and also sharing why it's important. So it's been said that when parties view each other as partners in their child's education, a community is formed, and the work can begin to help them increase their achievement. Another way to do this is with shared reading. Shared reading is basically a type of reading along. This strategy can be used by both teachers and parents to help develop literacy skills. Some things it helps with our vocabulary, print awareness, awareness of sounds, and oral expression in children. And when it's used effectively, it can increase students' skills. Shared reading would have to be explained and taught to parents to be sure that they were using it effectively in order for it to increase their students' skills. Next is I started looking at some theories behind parent involvement in education, and the first one was the family literacy theory. So this is defined as the ways that families, children, and extended family members use literacy at home and in their community. So family literacy really doesn't exist in homes with disengaged parents or parents that devalue education or reading in general. Educators in this theory, they really need to help parents know how to support their child's learning in the home. And educators and family members, as previously mentioned, really need to work as a team to help the child develop. Next was Joyce Epstein's parent involvement theory. So in her theory, she has 6 types of different involvement. So first is parenting, then communicating, volunteering, learning at home, decision-making, and collaborating with the community. In all of these theories, she talks about different ways and reasons why all of these involvements are very crucial for a child's development in school and reading. And last was the emergent literacy theory. So this theory has 2 central tenets that kind of develop the theory together. So the first is that speaking, writing, listening, and reading are all interconnected, and they aid development in the 4 areas. So really they all go together in certain ways, and one does not exist without another. And then the second is that literacy development starts at birth and continues throughout one's life. So it's ongoing throughout somebody's life, which, as mentioned, it's more crucial at younger ages when they're more developing, but they will continue to develop throughout life. So in this theory, it also states that home environment is critical in the development of those 4 areas, and working together, as mentioned, that they're all interconnected to try and grow. So then I looked at some parent intervention strategies and then teacher intervention strategies. So as kind of mentioned previously, there needs to be some creation of programs that engage families in supporting their child's learning at home. That can help with higher student achievement. So educators and administrators are really in charge of providing families with those programs and interventions, and also maybe just sharing tools to help intervene when needed, also sharing resources and things like that. So then teacher intervention strategies kind of ties into that. It's very crucial to create positive and meaningful relationships with families. When you do that, they're much more likely to want to engage and to listen to why it's important to do so. Communication is crucial, and opportunities to collaborate, such as conferences or phone calls or meetings face-to-face, to share those strategies and interventions with them. Making families aware of resources to help students succeed in reading and literacy. So sharing of things that the district or school that you work in has that's available for them, or even your local library or things like that, online resources as well. And then, of course, teachers are always intervening at school, especially with children who have parents maybe more disengaged in the home, that they know they need to be helping them even more to prevent those achievement gaps from forming. So in conclusion, it is true that low parent involvement can lead to behavior issues, low test scores, increased risk of dropping out, and that's why parent involvement in education is so crucial. It is not the only thing that determines students' reading success, but it does play a vital role, as mentioned in lots of research and studies over the years. It's really important to start stressing why it is so crucial early and often. And I found an overwhelming amount of studies and research that ties into this, and I hope that you've learned something throughout this paper and this. Thank you for watching.